Well, hello there. It's getting a little bit late in the morning, but I'm kind of between some licensing projects right now, and quite frankly, I just need a little break from the computer, so I'm in here with a little coffee and Collage. So this is what I was playing with yesterday. Oh my goodness, I actually put it on an actual panel rather than just some scrap stuff. So I kind of committed to it. So I don't know how I feel about that. But I didn't want to make it precious, but then again I felt like, I need to focus in a little more, and then I said why? Why? I don't know, but I just kind of felt like I wanted to go for a landscape vibe, and I think I've kind of got a landscape vibe going on here. But as you might have seen in a recent video that I did, I talked about how when I look at stuff like this, the first thing I want to do is cover it up. I don't know why I do, but I do. So I'm pulling out my gesso that always gets this crap all over the top of it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that over here. It's just Liquitex basic acrylic gesso, and I like it just fine. It's just fine. Got it at, I think I got that on Amazon. Probably get it on Dick Blick, I'm sure. So here we go. Dive right in. Let's just see what happens here. I might hate it. I might be upset at myself for doing this, but you know what? Here's me not making it precious. Hey, how about that? What do you think? How do you feel? Do you get where you feel like you make it all too precious, that you feel like that you're just holding it too close and too dear, and you're afraid of making mistakes, and so you don't work on it, or you just leave it unfinished because you're afraid of making mistakes, taking it somewhere that you don't know that it's going to go, and such. So see, I'm already kind of liking that. Already kind of liking it. I think I mentioned this once before too, that when I worked in cold wax and oil paint, that this was something I did a lot of, as I created a very colorful base with lots of mark making and things going on underneath it. And then I would cover it up with white, not with gesso, but with just a little thin brayer of white paint. And I don't hate this. I don't hate it. But let's just see if there's something else I can do that makes it a little different. See how we feel about that. So that we have some of these other bits showing through, maybe. Let's see how we feel about that. It almost feels like a little bridge under there or something. What we got here? And since I hate wasting anything, I'll just pull up. See, I still haven't done anything with that page. But I'll just pull up something and throw a little gesso there. For whatever reason, just to get it off my little incher tool here. So how do we feel about that? I don't know. But I do know that when I get to this stage, sometimes the best thing to do is what I say often is sometimes you just gotta let it dry. Because you look at it and you go, oh my God, what did I do? I don't like this. And then you keep working into it and you keep doing things to it that you don't like, or that just don't look good. And you just keep pushing it. And, and you leave it alone and you say, ugh, that's terrible. I hate it. Why did I do that? And then you come back the next day and you look at it and you go, I don't hate that at all. I think it looks kind of cool. It didn't look like this yesterday when I left it. So hence my admonishment to you to sometimes you just gotta let it dry.